Clara always thought the old house had character. Its high ceilings, its creaking floors, the way the sunlight fell across the cracked wallpaper in the morning. It had a charm she couldn't resist. She and her husband, Daniel, bought it cheap, and Clara spent her evenings imagining how they'd renovate. But there was one door they didn't touch. It was at the end of the upstairs hallway, painted the same off-white as the others, except this one had 3 locks. Daniel joked it must have been a panic room. Clara wanted to believe that. Yet sometimes, at night, she swore she heard faint scratching from behind it. One evening, while Daniel was working late, Clara decided to clean the upstairs. She paused at the locked door. For the first time, she pressed her ear against it. Whispers, too soft to make out, but unmistakable. Her pulse spiked. She backed away, broom clutched tight like a weapon. The whispers stopped. That night, she told Daniel. He brushed it off. Old pipes, that's all. But when Clara woke at 3 a.m., Daniel wasn't in bed. She found him at the end of the hallway, standing barefoot before the locked door, his face slack, eyes glazed. His fingers scratched absently at the wood. "Daniel," she whispered. He turned. His expression snapped back to normal. Confusion replacing the vacancy. What am I doing here?" The next day, Clara called a locksmith. He shook his head after examining the door. "These locks aren't standard, they're custom. Someone didn't want it opened." "Can you pick them?" Clara asked. He frowned, hesitated. "I can, but I wouldn't," she pressed. He refused, left in a hurry. That night, Daniel dreamt of voices calling his name. He muttered in his sleep, "Let us out." Clara shook him awake, terrified, but he had no memory. Days later, she found one lock undone. She hadn't touched it. Neither had Daniel. The next morning, another lock was open. By the 3rd night, only one remained. Clara tried barricading the hallway with furniture. In the morning, the barricade was gone, stacked neatly against the wall. Daniel grew pale, distant. He stared at the locked door for hours. "They just want to be free," he whispered. "Who?" Clara cried, shaking him. "Who's behind that door?" He smiled strangely. "We are." The final lock clicked open on its own. The door creaked inward. Inside was no room, just darkness, endless and swallowing. The whispers poured out, a chorus of hungry voices. Daniel stepped forward, entranced. Clara grabbed his arm, but the dark pulled harder. She screamed as he was dragged into the black, his body vanishing like smoke. The door slammed shut. When Clara tried to open it again, all 3 locks were back in place, and from the other side, she heard Daniel's voice join the whisper.